Alright, kids, Facebook friends, I'm back. So, so really, this is just an example, one of many examples of how mass media communications, the mainstream corporate media, and public broadcasting is just as bad because they rely on endowments of charitable organizations, philanthropic donations, and the only people who have that type of dough to fund the operations of public broadcasting nation worldwide are owners of corporations. They're the only ones rich enough. Therefore, there's a great propensity for them to pull the strings of the managers of that broadcasting network to do whatever they want them to do. You know, it becomes a tool for propaganda and culture creation, which is really what I'm getting at. What the devil really, truly has to do, and this has been a principle in communism for years, for decades. The Khmer Rouge, who took over Cambodia, made a movie called The Killing Fields, which I watched. And there was an American journalist who was reporting and corresponding about the events that were taking place during the communist takeover of Cambodia by the Khmer Rouge. And his buddy, which was a native Cambodian, who was helping him with his work there, his journalistic work, couldn't get out of the country before they completely took over and severed all outgoing and incoming flights. They severed all transportation connections with the rest of the world. So this dude was stuck. And he was in one of their little prison re-education camps. And what they did was they rounded up all the intellectual people, all the smart people, all the, powerful, influential people. And they killed them. Killed every single one of them. And they dug big old freaking trenches out in the fields. That's what I call it, the killing fields. Mass graves. And just threw all them freaking people in there. And they killed them. So, the only people they didn't kill was the old people, the extremely poor and uneducated, because they're easy to control, and the children. And in this re-education camp, what they did was begin to re-educate or brainwash the next upcoming generation. They knew that in order to make their worldview of communism, the reality they were trying to create, it had to be by indoctrination and brainwashing of the up-and-coming generations. That way there would be no resistance to their political, economic, godless philosophy. So, the Plutarchs who really run this world, they know this. What they're doing, and the devil knows this, they are stripping from the culture every semblance and evidence of biblical truth and morality out of the hearts and minds of this generation and the ones coming up below us. And they're doing it on purpose. And the reason that they're doing it is because there is a power struggle that goes on 24/7, 365, and on the eights, and on the double eights as well. In the spiritual realm that we don't see or detect with our five senses. There's a power struggle and a war every second of every day and night between the kingdom of darkness and the kingdom of light. The devil's doo-doo head world and the kingdom of God, of the Almighty Jesus Christ. And there is a spiritual power struggle going on. Stay tuned.